What's up, guys? So in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at my Gen 4 Glock 19. Just going to show you guys what's all been done to this and just a little overview on the pistol. So originally just obviously started out as just a bone stock Glock 19. And the first thing I did was I added the Surefire X300 U-A. This is their older 500 lumen light. This was kind of the best one they had at the time. Now they make a 1000 lumen light, and it's in the same body, so that's definitely a nice upgrade, but the 500 lumen is just fine. So this is the X300 U-A, and the -A just means that it has the kind of quick disconnect mount. I think the other one has the little screw that you tighten down, but this one's great because it has this little blocking bar here that interfaces with the little cutout on the Glock, and other pistols have this as well, so you can just quickly attach and detach the light, which is great. So if you only have one light and kind of want to share it for a bunch of different pistols, you can do that. So kind of a nice little feature there. So after that, I got a Glock 19 stock mag with a little +2 on the bottom of it, but it's worked just fine, which has been great. Next thing I did was I actually wanted to run a red dot, and this was kind of before the MOS Glock versions were out. So what I ended up doing was I sent out the slide to Jagerwerks, had them do the RMR cut on this, and then they also black nitrided the slide, which was nice. And when you send it to them, if you send them the optic and the sights, they will laser align it for you, which is fantastic, or like zero it basically for you, which is nice. But yeah, so anyway, so that was kind of what I had done with that. So the sights that I sent were the Trijicon suppressor height sights. These ones have the little green tritium inside them, so at night you can kind of see them a little bit better. And it has the little white circles around it. If I were to do it again, I probably would get the blackout versions, and they don't have any of that, but they just have the tritium in there. Not really a deal breaker or anything like that, but I didn't know that those existed at the time, so I probably would have done that. But yeah, either way, it works. So like I said earlier, the red dot is the Trijicon RMR. This is the RM06 model, which is the 3.25 MOA dot, which I think is a really nice dot size, and always appreciate them putting some cool markings on all of their products. Go ahead and look that up. But yeah, so really love the RMR. I love the way it looks. The window is smaller compared to some of the more modern optics, but you know, growing up playing Battlefield and all those other games, and you know, seeing these in the GWAT, you know, it is what it is, and I really like it. Very robust. You know, you really can't go wrong with it. But there are quote unquote better options, but you know, kind of get what you like, and I really like the RMR. So. And then the last thing that I ended up doing to this is, you know, some people are fine with the stock Glock trigger. I kind of wanted something just a little bit nicer. So this is the Zev Pro trigger. So this comes with the trigger face. So it's a flat face trigger, which is really nice. And then it kind of replaces some of the inner components. So in the kit, you get the flat face trigger and the trigger bar, as well as a new ejector housing. You get their Pro connector. You get a different trigger spring, a different striker spring, and then you get a stainless steel firing pin safety, and then you get the firing pin safety spring, and then you get the skeletonized, it's like the stainless steel skeletonized striker as well. So it replaces a lot on it, and this trigger is much nicer than the factory one, a little bit lighter, which I like. All right, so go ahead and ghost the trigger here together. But so you got the little trigger safety there, and then kind of got a little bit of take up, then you hit kind of the wall, and then it's still a Glock trigger, so it's mushy, but and you got the brake. So I do have a completely bone stock Glock 19, so we'll go ahead and do that trigger together. So similar idea, much heavier. You got the wall. Kind of same thing, just heavier basically. But still a Glock trigger, but I don't really care that much. So that is pretty much the 19 setup. So I like the suppressor height sights, so if the Trijicon whatever break for some strange reason, you can still obviously use it, which is great, and you can co-witness through the red dot, which is great. But other than that, that is pretty much all I've really done to this thing. But I think this looks just a little bit better than the bone stock one. But yeah, so anyway guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give the video a thumbs up. That helps me out a bunch, guys. And I've got some more videos in the pipeline, so stay tuned for those. And we'll catch you guys in the next one.